Hello, 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 and I think that my webcam position changed again because I showed you the dogs one time a few sessions ago, and now we just get randomized camera positions for no good reason. I don't even know why. It just happens. I don't understand it. But yeah, we are up for some more Chrono Cross today. Yeah, so we're gonna be running around for a little bit, doing some nonsense of the ability gathering variety, just because that's what we're up to. Um, After that, we've got, the story. I guess that's technically what the story is. Um, Other than that, yeah, not much to say. This last week has been very tiring for me. I've been doing a lot more than my normal at work, and my wrist just announced to me that it is dying. So I'm gonna go plug that in real quick, and then we'll get right. Alright, now we get to play the fun game of where did I put the controller? And the answer is I put it on top of a computer tower. Although I'm not sure if I've ever shown this, but I've got the old limited edition red Xbox 360 controller, and this has been like my go-to gaming device for my PC for the longest time, and I absolutely love this controller. It's just so pretty with the metallic red, and it's got the adjustable D-pad, so it's good for really any kind of game. Um, it's not as good as an original controller, but well, an original controller to the system of whatever game you're playing. But I do so love it all the same. What the fuck was that layout? Alright, so we have the double thieves. Because we were just getting done with this nonsense. Oh god, we're sprained. Alright, time to walk out of here on fast mode because I still don't think I ever really signed... Oh, cool. That jumps you straight there. I never really stocked up on the things that remove the yellow conditions, so kind of stuck being stupid. So we can just go ahead and leave here. And I can't remember, did we check Hermit's Hideaway in this area? In this world? Alright, this is where Viper and all the others were. Don't you have more important things to do? No, I clearly don't. Oh, come on, get off the fucking branch. Yeah, in this world, Zelbess is the thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and make our way back to home. I do love how this little beach in the middle of fucking nowhere is like our #1 place we have to go. I should probably craft, what's it called? I should probably craft rainbow items, but I don't know. Okay, we've got a couple places to stop that we did not check last time. Because I did not know we needed them. So... I just checked the guide to see which ones I should hit. And it looks like there's something for Skelly here. And there is something for Viper, and it just happens to be the building that I didn't talk to and, didn't think about. Where the frick is Viper? Oh, weird. It was like not letting me go up. I was like, where the heck is my party? We're gonna stay at the inn for a minute, just to get rid of this stupid... There we go. No more spraying. To the bar. Even though I'm here relaxing, I can't shake this mystery from my mind. Will you listen to my story? Sure. Happened about 3 years ago. General Viper and his man disappeared from the manor. We searched the manor for them, but found no traces. I can only guess that they were spirited away. What in the world could have happened? To think that the same thing might happen to me someday. I just can't help being afraid, even when I'm trying not to think about it. That guy Norris sure is cocky. He's still young, but he doesn't hesitate to voice his opinion. He never loosens up and doesn't seem interested in having any kind of fun. But he's the best of the Termina division. Gosh, he's so elite. Okay, sir. That dragon's glory sure really is something special. Just like they say, you can taste it with your whole body. And the dried lizard stuff is great too. Of course, you can't forget the local specialty, squid gut pasta too. Ooh, I'm gonna put on a bunch of weight for sure. It's been quite some time since I've been around here. It's nice and peaceful compared to the mainland. It's not like I had anything fun to do back home. Maybe I should just stay here forever. I tell you, this town's really become a cheerless place. I just want to pack up shop and fly over to another town and say goodbye to this place. Hot mama, I want to have some of your squid gut pasta. I wish I could, but I'm out of supplies because of the fuss around here recently. Oh man, that's uncool. Hey, don't look so sad. Okay, I know. Let me try to cook something up for you somehow. Really? Five minutes later. How's it taste? This texture, the balance of sweetness and bitterness. This is it! Man, I never thought that I'd eat pasta like this again. I'm a happy soul. You're exaggerating too much. Come to think of it, I remember a boy long ago who loved that same dish. Kept on eating more and more, until I was afraid that he'd drop from eating too much. Actually, he got pretty fat because of it. I wonder what that boy is doing now. Oh hey, what's the matter? If you cry too hard, you're gonna turn into that with tear water pasta. Oh, you're gonna turn that into tear water pasta? Thanks, Hot Mama. I'll always remember this place and your cooking. You can come back anytime. I'll whip up something special for you again. Skilly now remembers on a roll. Imagine learning and pledges not to waste his life ever again. Sir Viper, you're alive. There was something that was left here for you. I'll open that side up, so come on in. So, I just want to say, the idea of getting your ultimate from eating pasta, hop on a giant beach ball and run over foe with it. Okay. Push against the left wall. Leads to a hidden basement. I left an item there that I was told to give you. As I close my eyes, A vision of the golden emblem, withstanding even the most biting of winds, comes back to life. On glorious days, come back to me once again! Viper has received Flag Bearer. Viper has received Dragoon's Glory. Don't I already have a Dragoon's Glory equipped on Surge? No, I have a Dragoon Gauntlet. Oh, okay. So it boosts my magic attack and my hit percent as well. I feel like I have one of those already. Maybe it's on one of my other main characters. How is it? Does it help? Sure, we'll go with that. Guess there's no reason it wouldn't help. Alright, back to the inn, and then there's one more stop inside of Termina. This character list is so long I can't find the characters I'm looking for. There we go. And we're just gonna put Stina on for the next location. Hello, Caledon. How you doing? What brings you here? You shouldn't come here on a whim. The spirits here will wake if you disturb them. Living beings are too radiant for the spirits. Just last night, a man's spirit appeared at my bedside. He said his name was Getz or something. He's probably another lost soul still attached to this world. Very common around here. In any case, it's nothing concerning you. Now run along and go home. It seems that man's spirit has arrived. New keyboard and trackball? Awesome! You get something fancy or just something, you know, utilitarian? Greco. Is that you, Getz? Why are you here? It's been a while, Greco. I have been waiting for you a long time, but you have finally arrived, as I hoped. By the looks of it, Romana is doing well. Indeed. Getz, I have to tell you. No words needed, Greco. I already know. But that's a thing of the past. Besides, it was something I chose. You have no need to feel regret. My only worry was how Romana was doing. Now I am relieved. Getz, since my death, you have carried out my will for me. My spirit still lives on within you. Carry it with you. Gradually, your sorrows shall fade away. I'll be waiting for the day I see you again. I will leave this with you. Farewell, Greco. Greco learned Gravedigger. So we go to the other world and we talk to the dude's brother. Okay. Getz, I will carry out your wish. Rest in peace, amigo. Is that so? He was a friend of yours? I'm sure he can rest in peace thanks to you. Now run along. Oh, combo device both in one unit, 140? Is that like a Cherry brand thing? Like designed for like a POS system? Or like, what kind of vibe is it? Oh, dang it. I forgot they put Flag Bearer on... what's his name? Gravedigger. Do a body slam from the top of a magic tombstone. That totally doesn't feel like a fucking... Undertaker reference. trackball stuck to the right side of a full QWERTY keyboard. Nice. Yeah, that sounds almost more like one of the Cherry brand, like, point-of-sale keyboards. Which are awesome, don't get me wrong. Alright, we're gonna hop over to Guldove. Come on, where's my new girl? Of course, she's at the bottom, because that would make sense. So apparently she needs to talk to the doc. Doc, please, look up. This voice, it's so familiar. Something is different. Who is this? Tia? Is that you, Tia? What the? No, I'm not Tia. Please calm down. I am Tia's twin sister, Orla. Tia's twin sister? Hold on a sec. What exactly is going on? Sorry, we don't have much time to explain right now. Please, let me see Tia. I can feel her, even though we live in different worlds. Tia is here. Doc, I beg you. Your eyes tell me you speak the truth. I understand. I will permit you to visit, but know one thing. It will be a painful reunion, Orla. Yes, I know. Still, I must meet my sister. Alright, then let me take you to her. As you can ascertain, dude, our voices cannot reach her no matter how hard we try. We do not even have a firm diagnosis of what caused her to become unconscious and collapse. Time has mercilessly passed by while she continues to slumber. Tia, can you hear my voice? Your big sister is here by your side. Sis, Orla. Tia? I was having a long dream. Orla, I finally meet you. Your hair, your eyes. We are both really alike, for we are twin sisters born on the same planet. Oh, Tia, how could this be? But No, it's alright, sis. I know. I've been watching everything from my dreams. Yes, the world is not one. Just like our dreams, the possibilities are infinite. My long dream has ended. I'm so glad that I was able to meet you. No, Tia, it's not the end. No, Tia, I won't. I won't let it end like this. We're gonna start over from the very beginning, so please, Tia, don't go. My spirit will always be with you, sis. I will always be with you. Wait, Tia, please, just once more. Your eyes. Open your eyes and show me your smile once more. I beg of you. Well, that was depression out of nowhere. Another world? You mean to say such a thing exists? Truly bodacious. A miracle brought together by a bond spanning two worlds. It is truly unbelievable for such a thing to really be able to occur. As Tia said in her final words, she will always be with you. Even though your worlds are different, you two are truly sisters. That will never change. This was Tia's. Take it with you. That blue gem? I heard Tia talk about this gem before. I can only give it to you. Tia's spirit will always be with you along with this blue gem. Now Orla, open your hands. The split gem has become one and regained its blue sparkle. Orla received the blue brooch. Tia's spirit. Oh, Tia? Why did you have to? Oh, we get more depression? Tia, just when I finally found you. Sis. Tia? Oh, it can't be. Orla. Is it just me, or did they put purple war paint across the character's face? Tia! The blue gem binds us as sisters, and also contains the prayers of mother and father. The split gem has crossed the worlds and become one, and now it has been passed into your hands. Mother and father's prayers are within this gem? You're expecting this to turn into a Mets meme? I don't even know how that would. And my spirit will be with you, sis. Please don't forget. And live strong for the both of us. Orla has learned Family Feud. An inherited technique performed by two sisters. I don't know how to feel about that, and the fact that they decided to localize it as Family Feud. Tia's spirit will always be with you. Keep cool, Orla. Yeah, Family Feud! Of all things they could have fucking named it, Family Feud. I just realized I got this medical book. Oh, doesn't seem like I can use it. I feel like he could have saved her if he had, this fucking futuristic medical book. Death is the great equalizer of all on this planet. I understand this, but... You getting some serious close to metal vibes? I'm not entirely certain what you mean by that. Next we go over to the Isle of the Damned. Alright. Time to beat some things up. Oh, we're gonna start off with that. I guess at least I don't take that much damage from it anymore. Oh damn, she hits like a truck. Multi-punch, a chain attack inherited by a single child. I've never actually used her, so... Okay, that's cool. Close to Metal is Nick Valentine's affinity perk you can get if you complete his questline in Fallout 4. He isn't romantic, but a lot of people want him to be. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never actually, I tried getting pretty far in Fallout 4, but I just never did. Since Gen 1 and 2 synths are able to be downloaded into newer bodies. That's a cool piece of story. Durea's shadow summons the Eidolon of the last Shrine Maiden. That's an interesting ability. It didn't do as much damage as I was hoping, but... God, Surge is so fucking OP with this weapon. I wasn't close enough when I used it. Damn it, I don't remember how to get up there. Oh wait, I think I just remembered. I gotta go inside the spinal cord. Yes, there we go. Alright, let's see what Stina's level 5 Hydra Shadow looks like. Okay, so it literally just summons the Hydra and then sploosh. And I still don't get to see Orla's level 7. Hello, Tide Breaks. Yeah, I love how just out of nowhere, fucking Orla is like one of the last characters introduced and has the most depressing story. Like, what the fuck? Here lies Garai. May your eternal dream live on. I feel your pain deep within my soul. I understand. I shall fall heir to your dream. So now Stina gets the ability to summon the spirit of Garai. I kinda almost feel like Stina's ability should be more like, the fucking goblin. What's the goblin's name? I don't remember. Sprig, yeah. Every time to summon the old guy? Yeah, if I can get 7 points. Okay, you know what? We're gonna defend on Surge and Stina. Well, especially now that Stina is fucking stupid. We're gonna see what Family Feud looks like, because what a fucking name for a depressing storyline. Okay, that's cute. So she basically just summons her sister and does the attack. we got one more level 7 to pick up that I'm aware of. And then we'll be on to the story. So this one, from what I read, sounds really stupid. So I've always been weirded out by this being like this. But apparently I'm supposed to annoy this thing. And then go upstairs. And then when I come back down, something's supposed to be different. Oh. Why was none of that... Okay, what the fuck? It was like saying, Neofeo, you can have this, but... What the fuck? Why was that not anything I had to confirm the text of? Received Neofeo's Bam Bam Bam. See you. Bye-bye. So, the butterflies gave Neofeo a new ability? I guess. I guess that's what happened. Yeah, I guess. We're gonna go to the Bend of Time real quick. Because we're gonna try out those new abilities real quick. Ooh, almost everything is open. This game is very strange. You're not wrong even slightly. Oh, what the hell are these things? Oh, there's these. I don't know why. I forgot to equip Neofeo's ability. Flap. Of course she would miss the last attack. Okay, Garai's Shadow. Single enemy, summon Garai's Eidolon. Alright, yeah, so it summons the old guy, and he just goes nuts and just whacks the shit out of it. That was somewhat disappointing. Can't remember if we've seen Neofeo's normal attacks. It's okay, after I screw around with these attacks, the next thing that we get to do is go to the very bizarre area of the game. Okay, yeah, we've seen these before. Slurp Slurp is a terrible name. It is an absolutely fucking abysmal name. Okay, let's equip Neofeo's ability. Oh, Neofeo still has fucking copper gear equipped. That's why Neofeo's attacks were hitting for jack shit. This is okay. This is perfectly okay. We're just putting on elements. Bam, 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 gather roots into one limb to slam foe down. This sounds dumb. Oh no, not these things. Oh wait, are these not what I thought they were? I thought these are the things that are like, my name is so-and-so. I do crack. Now let me hit you with this bonkers attack. Alright, we're almost there. God damn it, Neofio. Bam, bam, bam! Let's do it! It was the stereotypical grass Pokemon anime attack. Okay. Sure. I guess that's what we get. Neofio use Vine Whip. Yeah, essentially. That's essentially what just happened there. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, we have one more to get. And I'm gonna put Fargo back in the party because he's got my good accessories. What the actual shit is going on? This is just like a little weird area that is like a break between time. It's a reference to the end of time from Chrono Trigger. It's basically just a weird little battle arena, that's all it is. Were we fighting home sentient mannequins in a shopping mall? Yes, that's exactly what we were doing. 100%. Does she have quest progress yet? No, she doesn't. It's okay, we need to go down to his basement. Mojo's shrine basement. Just between you and me, I've been hearing voices, you know, inside my head. You know what this movie game reminds me of? He-Man. Why He-Man? Something about praying to Lasery, Ori, and Licky. Even if you had all the money in the world, what use is it if you're dead? Even if you had eternal life, what's the point of each day if you don't have love? Oh god. Fucking... Why does this game keep fucking doing this to me? Stuff like that. Weird, huh? Oh man, maybe I'm overworked. Everything thrown at the wall sticks, for better or worse. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Clearly I did not write down enough of what to do for that one, because that was dumb. Oh. I apparently need to go to the other world now. Why am I getting on my boat? Yeah, from what I just looked at in the notes, it is about statues. You gotta go to the other world, because that's not annoying. So it was Lasery, Ori, and Licky. You heard a divine message to give your prayers to the three spirits? Actually, I brought these three idols bundled with Mojo for a really good price. I think the merchant also said something about telling the idols about the most precious thing in your life. Why don't you give your prayers to the three idols too, along with Mojo? You felt a beam of light from Lasery the cat. Not. You received a scared lickaroo from Licky the cat. Not. You felt an aura of longevity from Ori the cat. Not. Mojo's prayers were not heard. So it was Lasery, Ori, and then Licky. Money, life, love. What's more precious? A lucky charm that brings forth love? A lucky doll? It's just an outright lie about me being a lucky charm. I came into this world as a means of placing a curse on people. I'm all about anger and hate. I don't bring happiness at all. I'm just a malicious, unlucky straw doll. I got this feeling in my heart when my senses started to awaken. I simply stood here, pondering and pondering. If I came to this world just to place curses on people, then I wish I hadn't been born at all. But something inside me began to stir. That was when I first met you, Surgeon. And as I traveled alongside you, I got to thinking. I feel very fortunate to be born in this age because I was able to meet up with all of you. Now I realize that no matter what the reason for being alive, I'm really glad I was born into this world. Thanks, Surgeon. I'm not a lucky doll. I'm just an ugly straw doll. But still, I'm very happy. Mojo changed for the better. Just a little bit. Mojo learned Hoodoo Guru. Surgeon, I'm really glad I met you. Also, do not ask why I decided to do like a fucking Mickey Mouse impression for him. Oh, actually, you know that's clever. Level 7 tech after we became better about voodoo, not hoodoo, not voodoo. I'm trying to remember what the difference between the two is. If I remember correctly, isn't voodoo technically an organized religion, but hoodoo is just a cultural practice? Lift up foe with nail, then drop while spinning. Turn yourself into a living Catherine wheel. Yeah, I never used his level 5, now that I think about it. I don't think we've used him since we got that powerful, because we had him way at the beginning of the game. Alright. Time to go to the Dead Sea. In like simple media terms, voodoo is generally considered black magic and hoodoo is white/positive ones. Oh right, we have to go to the other world. I was in the right world and then Mojo made me go to the wrong one. It's obviously more nuanced IRL, lol, but I imagine that's what they were going for. Yeah, if it wasn't for recently reading about the difference between the two of them, because I couldn't remember what it was, I wouldn't have even known about that nuanced difference, but... Why are these people still so angry at humans? Like, didn't we save their asses? Alright, back to the other world. It's amazing what media would have us believe over the years, just in their, like, misinformed takes about things. Like, nowadays, I can't imagine anything coming out making that, like, weird distinction between voodoo and hoodoo in the way that isn't the way it is understood today, because nowadays... You know, they'd have, like, an actual cultural sensitivity writer, or they'd have people on staff if they're going to be writing a story with that kind of stuff in mind. But back then, it was just, let's just, you know, make fun of people. Welcome and congratulations, you're the 100th visitor to Marbule, the village filled with love and happiness. Here's a souvenir for you. Mojoy received full revival. Alright, now, after swapping some people out, mostly Mojo, is it Lena that I have all my stuff on? No, I don't have shit on Lena. Oh, I have all my shit on fucking Mel, don't I? I do... Take it off of her. And I'm also going to take my equipment off of her. And then I want to use Orla, just because I really like the way she lugs. That and fisticuff characters have always been some of my favorites. Okay, we're gonna auto-allocate... We're just gonna auto-allocate the whole party. Alright, full revival did get put on. We're gonna get rid of these capsules. We'll replace it with an Electro Bolt, sure. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we'll just replace it with an Electro Jolt. I do dislike consumables something fierce. Okay. over here we did not get a revive, but over here we got 2 revives. We're gonna switch that up. Do we have a photon ray? Ooh, what's Purify? Restores all status effects. Why wouldn't I put this in a slot 1? Fuck it, why not? I'll replace this photon array with a revive. Now we'll get rid of this Nostrum. Oh, we should totally put this blue whale on. Oh, why can't I put it on? Oh, because he doesn't have fucking element level 8? I hate it. Fuck it, we'll put Strengthen on. Give him a buff skill. And do we have any consumables on you? Just a Nostrum. And we'll put Nithless. I just realized I put 2 blue elements in my party, didn't I? That'll have to work for right now. I mean, I guess I could switch Fargo out for Mel, but I'm just gonna roll for this for right now. Dragoon's Honor. Stack with the Dragoon's Glory. And then we'll put on a Mithril Helmet. Actually, is a Stone Helmet even better? It is. Alright. Now to the Dead Sea Ruins. So we have these Fate Distortions, and if we go through a Fate Distortion, we're just gonna end up over here. So we've got Past, Present, and Future. Well, we're trying to change the fate of the present, so maybe we should change the past first. Past fate, Atropos. It looks like a record of fate. I can't imagine why. Atropos, cutting the thread of life. It just like shot out into nothing. I guess we just gotta go to the islands? I was expecting more than that. I'm not gonna lie. Future Fate Lachesis. Okay, this looks like the Record of Fate. Lachesis, measuring the thread of life. And that one's also gonna rocket off into the fucking distance. And now, present fate, Clotho. Ooh, this one looks mean. Clotho, spinning the thread of life. So the past is about cutting the thread, the future is about making it, and then Clotho is about spinning it? I'm not sure if I should be recognizing... Oh. Art thou worthy of accepting fate? No, we want to change it. Are we being tested? This sprite for this creature reminds me of Mother Brain in Chrono Trigger. And being that this is 2300 AD, kind of, I think that's somewhat intentional. Oh, it doesn't have multiple things to target, though. Alright, let's jump to Fargo first. Because we gonna steal shit. White brooch. Oh shit, I forgot about Orla's blue brooch that we got. That thing kinda hit me like a truck. Atropos has stopped malfunctioning. Okay. Ooh, that was a nice crit. Punch drunk. Drunken master attack taught by her parents. So her parents got drunk and beat her? Is that what happened? Holy fuck. 807 damage? Greenfield! Greenfield! The cases has stopped functioning. I'm mad, I had just set up a fucking... I guess I'll use a cure. I wanted to use a summon. Cannonballs! Infierno. Okay, that kinda hurt. Alright, we'll use a cure-all. That'll get me the first pip. And then hopefully the other two can use a blue. I know Surge only has a couple blues, so this might be rough. Oh damn, this thing's almost dead. I guess this is a really good group for this. Okay, I think I need to put a couple more blues on Surge just to make this feasible. Oh, I should have put that on Fargo. I didn't realize that there was somebody that wasn't fully healed. And dead before the summon. That was an interesting death animation. Alright, 38th star. We got Vigora. And we're burned. I didn't realize we got burned. What is Vigora? 6 plus or minus 2 only if blue temporarily stops your stamina from decreasing? Okay. I can go with this. Yeah, we can vibe this. We'll go ahead and put that Ice Blast over on Surgipu. Alright, and now it looks like we can go to the center. Future Ruins. Time Fortress Chronopolis. Okay. Oh, this is where they went in the flashback. Chronopolis Military Research Center. May there be an everlasting peace for the children of the world. 2400 AD. So this is 100 years after where we end up with Robo in Chrono Trigger. But it's also in a world where Lavos never happened. I heard Group 3B's experiment today is going to be a biggie. They're releasing the Flame's lock level to D in order to trace the counter-time effect. Yeah, but based on previous experiments, I'm sure it'll work out just fine. During the simulation, Fate was certain the flame could be used as a relay to extract enough energy to counteract the anti-annihilation effect. Don't worry, it'll be a success. I hope so. Well, I love how just the, oh, shit. The ominous nonsense. Alright, starting off with a good throttle. Let's switch over to Fargo, get that steal in. Oh, damn it. Don't attack Fargo, that's all I ask. Okay, that hit like a truck. Capsule? Capsule? Really? A fucking capsule? Guess we're back to nonsense loot. Ooh, just barely survived. Oh, god damn it. That marker was not on top of Surge. The fuck just happened? It's like... the model is twitching! It's just straight up fucking twitching! You sure that's fine? Yeah, you know, no big deal. Come on, don't interject with an attack. Shit, that's right, Orla's the one with the fucking... I need Orla to get back up. 624. Woo! Honestly, if Surge dies, I'm just fucking running away and starting this combat over because I'm so embarrassed by the fact that I healed the wrong person. Bazooka! $599. Sorry for being in lurk mode, you're randomly in the mood to play my GM mode, so I've been messing with it tonight. Honestly, I'm really hoping Fight Forever when it comes out is just really good on the general manager mode or whatever they're doing for that one. Honestly, that's fair. Yeah, I'm embarrassed by the fact. Yeah, just we're gonna punch once here. We're gonna use the revive, and then we're gonna run away. You don't know nearly enough of these WWE dudes? That's okay, neither do the WWE. I love how this model is just fucking glitching all to shit! Oh my god! I mean, most of the people in it probably aren't even in the game, in the WWE anymore. I think it was something like 60% of the WWE 2K22 roster was gone before they even fucking released the game. Alright, glitchy boss. Let's do this again. You think 2K22 is the worst of the bad? This one isn't quite as bad. Which one are you playing? 2K19? I think that's the one that I've heard is like super moddable. Okay, does this guy just have a grudge match against Surge? Like, I swear he hasn't attacked a single other person. 2K23 because you borrowed it from your friend? That's fair. That's what they deserve, is to get their game borrowed. I mean, Cody Rhodes watches AEW pay-per-views on a pirated stream. Why wouldn't you play WWE's video game on a free connection? Okay, we're gonna use Vigora on Surge because this idea of stamina not decreasing sounds hilarious. It's very funny Sammy gets to heal in the story mode considering he's insanely faced now. Yeah, sometimes people don't stay on one side for very long. Oh my god. I can literally just wail on this dude all day. Okay. That's a fucking baller spell. It's garbage, but it's baller. Alright, we're gonna heal up Surge. It's okay, I can't overheal a 599 fucking damage bazooka, but maybe I did enough damage with that Vigora to make it work. Come on, if Orla can just get her fucking stamina up. Not her stamina, but get her spell primed before... Did I just kill it? Oh wait, no, his animation just does that. I forgot, Fargo for some reason randomly has fucking the down and like dying animations as part of his attacks. I don't remember using that element, seems very handy. Yeah, it straight up let me use like 6... I want to say it gave me like double or triple my stamina for that attack run. God, this enemy... I don't know if this is, like, a thing that's very specific to this remaster or what, but it's just, like, so fucking glitched out. I love it. Like, I legitimately, like, I know a lot of people hate when their games get buggy, but this I find funny as shit. Oh. So apparently that boss just, it hits you twice really hard and then dies. You don't mind bugs that don't break the game? Yeah, like, so, it's one thing if they just, like, reduce the overall fun of the game. But, like, that one's just purely a visual glitch. Alright, we got negate physical. I think we already had that. Is that a trash can? Alright, this isn't Xenosaga. We don't fucking loot trash cans for all of our stuff. Or look on yellow brooch. Okay, that's the third brooch we've got now. What do these brooches do? Okay, so they protect against anti-white and status effects of that color. But they don't give any stat points, so that's like... Why do I care? Let's see what these things are. They have, like, nails. Oh, damn. Orla is hitting like a goddamn fucking truck, and I'm so glad I put her in my party. Fargo just walks up, whack, dead. She literally just hits like a fucking truck. What is this? Gizmotoid is its name, but like... It's like a mecha that has rivet... Like, unfinished rivets for fists, and like a drill body for like the lower part of its body, and like... I don't know what this thing's supposed to look like, but it's very weird looking. Try not to kill these things too quick, so that I can steal from them. Alright, Denadorite, I can farm stone weapons with this. Too bad I don't need any. Okay, next time I fight an enemy... I need to look at the scrolling text that's above the door. Like, we've got this scrolling text right here on this wall that's just, like, all pixely, because I guess that's what we did in the PS1 era. But, like, during the battle sequence, it actually has letters, and they're in English, but they don't look like they say anything. Alright, we got a new enemy. A gyro blade. Oops, I fucking killed it. Why does my party feel so fucking OP through here? Like, I didn't even make rainbow weapons. Yeah, we got another meteor shower. Orla found Nostrum. Okay, so we got a down, we got a door. There seems to be some trick to opening it. Yeah, you gotta go to the left. Is that a camera? I think that's a security camera, but the way that it's drawn reminds me of fucking, what game was that called? Flashback. If you ever played it was an old Super Nintendo and Genesis game. Go down? Yes, I think I will. That was a very weird sounding animation. Robo Sewer Wash. Operate the robot. Sure. Why to quit? Is this gonna let me go into the water? Okay, we're gonna quit. Yes. Can I not go in here by myself? Okay, yeah, that's blocked off. It looked like it was a ramp leading down, but no, I just can't go down. Okay, so I have to not fall off the platform. Oh, but there seems to be a current of some sort. Okay, so it can press the button, so now I can cross. But I still need to get my loot. Yeah, Flashback, it's a really interesting side-scroller. It's a side-scrolling, like, adventure shooter type game. Has a lot of, like, interesting sci-fi vibes. But I never actually got all the way through it, so I don't even know what the entire vibe of it was. But I think, like, you actually, like, jump through time, if I remember correctly. Alright, Orla found a white brooch, because this is 100% Orla. I don't know if this was supposed to be hard, or if you just were supposed to stay ignorant to the fact that there was an actual path. But, yeah. Orla found Cure-All. Anything for inspecting these outside terminals? Nope. It's apparently 79 in the IGN list of greatest SNES games. Yeah, but how many games did the SNES have? I mean, like, I know it had a solid library, but I feel like number 79 isn't very high on the list. But it is a great game, I do have to say that. I probably played it like 45 times, I just never beat it. Okay, Fargo. Can we try not to kill the gyro blade this time? We just want to steal from it. Okay, it's at low health now. We have one thing left, so now we'll pillage it. Come on, give me something good. More Denadorite. Okay, time for Orla to wipe the screen. I do love how the deluge attack is basically like fucking Pokemon original generation Surf. It's just like, yep, we're gonna just summon a waterfall through these enemies, but we have an ice wall up, so it's no big deal. Oh, this is a pretty room. Love how you can just... Well, I guess it's technically walking under it. These things look like jank-ass R-wings from a distance. Oh my god. They're literally fucking... They're like... little, like... They look like R-wings, but they also look like a fucking creepy-ass robot with fucking eyeballs. This thing is so derpy and adorable looking. It just went brrp at me. More Denadorite, because I needed an excuse for more. Did they literally just put fucking Romanji on the fucking scrolling text? Okay, we're back to areas that have that, so now I have to see if I can get a good angle on it during the battle. Okonate imasu. Kanari yabai. Okay, I'm gonna have to punch these into fucking Google Translate, cause... I have to know what kind of cringe this is. Okonate... Ah, fuck, I forgot how Japanese keyboards work. Imasu. Kanari yabai. I'm doing it pretty dangerous, is what that says, according to Google. Oh, I missed yo at the beginning of it. I'm doing it pretty dangerous, is what the bottom line of scrolling text says. Top text says... Come on, where's the end of the scroll? Okay. J. Kano. I feel like that might just be like a developer reference. Gunjuriyo Wokoko. Huh? Fuck. Switching off of the screen screwed it up. Yeah, because this just seems like gibberish here. EVHAL. Yeah, that's not even a proper... Okay, let's get this long word again. GUNNJRIYOU WOKOKO-HA. Yeah, that seems to just be going into gibberish. Alright, time to murder. But the bottom says, I'm doing it pretty dangerous! Because that's a perfectly normal thing to be on a banner in the back of the screen. Alright, so we've got it down. We've got a little loop-de-loop here. We've got an elevator. And then we've got another door. Security level 2 locked. Please release the lock. Okay. Guess I gotta go to one of the side doors. This looks like a maintenance room. Oh, we got a save point that we have to access super awkwardly. Doesn't seem to be anything down on this side. There is more up here, though. And there doesn't seem to be any point in coming over here. Oh, hi. Perhaps what we are doing is wrong. If this experiment succeeds, we will be able to control time. We will have complete control over history and, in a sense, become like gods. If so, what meaning is there to the history of mankind? But it's too late now. We can't afford to fail in this experiment. If, for some reason, anything goes wrong, the anti-annihilation energy will probably overwhelm us. Who knows what the consequences may be? Sir, I feel the need to tell you that you are in 2400 AD, and people in 12,000 BC figured this out. Sometimes technology doesn't help you, sir. A crazy old man named Balthazar can make a fucking time machine, but you're useless. I should have just put Vigora on fucking Surge and just had him murk everybody with his melee. No, it looks like he's gonna do it anyways. Alright, we got another chest. Oh, we got another Forget-Me-Not pot, I guess in case we missed the one before. We do still have that on Fargo, right? Yeah, we do. We're gonna do it though. Stamina on Surge. Single poke takes this one down. He could have done that even without it. He used a total of 7 stamina, and he killed everybody else. Alright. Guess we'll check out 2F. Oh no. I set us up the bomb. Security level 2, please release the lock. Yeah, everything is security level 2. moon. I just murder everything so easily. Let's see how Fargo does at the murder everything round. Yep, still pretty good at murdering everything. Oh, hey. It's a map. It does strike me as odd that this map... Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting that this map is just like a chain of islands off to the side of the main world of Chrono Trigger. Like, all of this is just jumbled up in this little tiny space. Originally, El Nido was nothing but ocean. The El Nido archipelago is purely artificial, created by fate. You didn't know that? Yeah, so like the army that takes over Termina says that they're from Por. And Por is the village on the south continent of 1000 AD. And 600 AD, but that's beside the point. And everybody, when they talk to you as your Lynx, they mention you, like, being from that area, but everybody else mentions that Por is from the mainland. So that gives me the impression that this is like a small chain of islands outside of the southern continent of Chrono Trigger. The El Nido archipelago is purely artificial, created by fate. It was a remodeling plan that took place 10,000 years ago. Okay, so that would make it 10,000 BC, which is slightly after Zeal fell, but before, it would have been like during the Ice Age portion, but before it becomes habitable. But then again, we do have a giant space there from 12,000 BC to 600 AD, I think is our next time period. So this was shortly after Zeal fell. A plan to include islands blessed with nature in the Sea of El Nido. The main island of El Nido, Earth Dragon Isle, Water Dragon Isle, Black Dragon Isle, the development of elements using the energy of the natural world, the distribution of memory terminal devices called the Records of Fate that could monitor and guide people's lives. The research center staff, who had their memories of the future erased, left the center and began a life outside amidst nature. This is how Fate's paradise came into existence. And for over 10,000 years, Fate has been watching over and guiding the descendants of the staff who left this research center. Everything was in perfect harmony. That is until 14 years ago, when a boy came into contact with the flame on the night of the storm. Yeah, so like, I'm not sure. I kind of want to, like... Oh, is this, like... Can I actually switch these? Is this different than the first one? Okay, so these are just a toggle switch. I also love how, like, in the present state, there's just, like, this one little, like, entryway, but it's just like this giant barrier reef. Whereas when it first started off, it was there it was just much less intense. Shiny button. Security level 2 locked. Releasing lock. Cool. Where was the lock release for the elevator again? My mind's been blanking out lately. Congrats? So the originator... So the people who were here invented elements. So if we remember back to 12,008 BC, there was the Ice Age down below with the Earthbound people, and then there was the people in Zeal, which were the... I forget what they fucking called themselves. But they had magic. And the Earthbound people didn't have magic, and the reason they had magic was realistically because of their connection with Lavos, who had been slumbering there since 65,000 BC. And after that fell, humanity kind of lost the knowledge of magic, but monsters continued to know it. So I'm imagining that this research center kind of came about as the Earthbound, after a dozen generations or so, the Earthbound and the Zeal people bound together and made something of it. There's a mysterious being inside. What? A being? We have to bring someone here that knows what this is. Who would know about futuristic shit in my party? Enter lock release code. I don't fucking know. Let's put the funny number. Error. Norris? Norris is from poor, not the future. I mean, I guess it's possible. There's a mysterious being inside? Like, there's a creature inside here. What? I don't know what the fuck this lock would be. I'm not gonna try 100 different codes, so I'm assuming that something else is gonna get there later. I feel like I need to look through my party list. It's another military mood dude you meet when you see the Lavos stuff. Oh, so I can go to B3, I mean to 3F and 4F now. Oh, and B1. I'm going to try to traverse via the staircase first. Oh, wouldn't you know, I can't use the staircase. I definitely need to get up to 3F though, there's a chest there. Oh no, I didn't want to go to 4F. Let's go back to 1F and then we'll grab the teleporter. Oh no. We'll look through who I can swap in and out of my party and see who might be the best fit. It's clear something's gonna happen there, just the question is what? Grobik, that's it. I don't know who I am remembering by Lavos. Grobik? Oh, that's the android dude that you fight in the fucking manor. I guess it would make sense if he's an android, he might know futuristic shit. Alright, back to B2, see what we gotta find. That dude, like, heat-seeking missiled me. Oh god, Grobik's weapon sucks. Yeah, Grobik might need new equipment. I don't know. Maybe. This is not 2F. I don't know what I clicked, but that is not 2F. I clicked 4F again, because apparently I'm a genius. This cannot be. This is this ancient super weapon that was under development in Poor. How are things? You hope I can relax? I'm doing good, Sebastian. How are you? But what is it doing here? It looks complete. Receive Grobik's strong arm. Is that literally all that was? I was expecting there to be some, like, really fun, like, lore dump there, but no, it's just, okay, yeah, this came from the future, so you have a secret weapon now, because it was able to be completed over time. A bit, but you were unable to relax after the session you ran today, it happens. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sebastian. Well, I hope you can get some relaxation. I know I've had a bit of a trying week myself in that manner. Just been a lot going on in my work. Like, it's not been too terribly bad, it's just been exhausting. Not any horrible way, it just generally tiring. Also sounds a bit grinding. Yeah, I mean, like, it can be. So he takes his arm off and just fucking turns it into a giant beam weapon. Okay, yeah, I can vibe with that. That's a cool animation. Yeah, I'm learning a bit more of the stuff that our general operators do at work, so it's been a very nice change of pace, but it's been a lot more rote labor as opposed to the engineering that I normally do. But it's always nice to refresh yourself on the processes that your team, that the people that you work with on a regular basis are supposed to do. Accessing more skills and getting more confident then can be a good long-term investment. Absolutely. Honestly, my motto has always been that if you can understand what the people that you work with are trying to do and what they need, they're going to enjoy working with you so much more, and you're going to be able to help them come to solutions long before they think of it themselves. Because it's always easier to come up with ideas from an outside perspective. That's always been my thought. Alright, let's just go through these floors in order, and then we'll go to the basement last, because that seems sketchy. Alright, so we have derpy jet planes on this floor. And we had them on floor 4, too. These things are literally so derpy looking, Sebastian. Look at these things. Like, they're like little, like, plane drone dudes, but, like, they have silly faces. And they just kind of, like, stare around at you. Yeah, the eyes were definitely a choice. I don't know if it was a good choice, but it's like... It very much feels like somebody was playing Star Fox, and they're like, what if the planes were sentient? And also, they did the Voltron thing. Because I can't help but see them as, like, 4 R-Wings from Star Fox, like, merged together and becoming sentient. So we got a door over here. Alright, this dude's chugging along. You gonna talk to me? I guess not. Oh hey, is that Lavos? That is Lavos. Lavos, an extraterrestrial life form that is thought to have fallen from the heavens 65 million years ago. On the timeline that existed before history was changed, Lavos was assumed to have slept deep below the planet's surface, sleeping and consuming the planet's energy up until the day of destruction known as the Apocalypse. There are those that believe that 12,000 years ago, the legendary ancient magical civilization known as Zeal came into contact with Lavos. So wait. This happened 10,000... They built this place 10,000 years ago. But it is rumored 12,000 years ago that Zeal had this thing going on. That should be pretty factual. That fateful encounter is said to have resulted in the Zeal disappearing from the surface of the planet within the space of a single night. Well, it's easy to disappear from the surface of a planet when it never was on the surface of the planet because it floated above the surface. However, the very existence of the ancient civilization of Zeal has never been proven, so this theory cannot be confirmed to this day. On some timelines, Lavos appeared on the surface of the planet in the year 1999 and brought the world to ruin. However, a group of young time travelers saw where their planet's history was heading, and through their actions rewrote time. Humans and Reptites. 65 million years ago, the Reptites who evolved from reptiles had developed their own unique civilization. This was long before the ancestors of humans, who evolved from primates, had developed their civilization. Excavations carried out on the central continent of Xenon have revealed that the Reptites already had advanced architectural skills in the prehistoric era. But Lavos' descent to the planet's surface, and the ice age that brought her about, rang the death knell for the Reptites and their civilization. After that, the Reptites slowly disappeared from the stage of history. However, in the distant past, humans could have been defeated in the contest of evolution, and the Reptites could have continued to develop. It is not unthinkable that such a timeline could exist in another dimension. Everything is purely a problem of possibilities, and the world is only stabilized by the viewpoint of the one who observes it. Okay, so they're saying that the reptites were discovered on the central Xenon continent, which is where Queen Azala's lair was. So essentially, in the Pangea breakaway of 65 million BC in Chrono Trigger's universe, the central continent is actually more southern in the Pangea, moves up to the center, and we've got Xenon down here in the bottom left. And that's where Por is, and we're a chunk of islands off to the side of that. DNA, the seeds of life. The human body is made up of 50 to 60 billion cells. Each of these cells contains genes in the form of DNA. These are the fundamental building blocks that exist inside the cell's chromosomes. They store genetic information that can be passed on from parent to child. The structure of DNA is common throughout all life, throughout all universes. Through DNA recombination, life forms take on differing forms with various abilities. Congrats, I'm not sure why we needed a biology lesson there. So this room seems to generally almost be like a, hey, here's a recap of what happened in Chrono Trigger for those of you who didn't play. Because it wasn't really important until this point. Can I read this? No, I cannot read the sign on the wall. Orla found Rainbow Shell! That's nice. Just a nice little storage room with a rainbow shell in it. You know, perfectly normal. What do we have on the other side? We have another room. Is that a brain? Are those brains in test tubes? That's not sanitary. If they do not use the word amygdala in this room somewhere, I will be highly disappointed. Model of brain analysis. Model of brain behavior. I just realized, like, this shows a human, and it's got, like, different bars. I'm imagining this is supposed to be, like, different, like, aptitudes. Look, how can you have a science room without a brain? You know, valid. So it's like, this is supposed to be humans with different capabilities. And then we've got what looks more like just like a general primate, or is this supposed to be the reptites? Showing, you know, slightly lower on this, but much higher on these two. Model of lower animal brain. Okay, so this is clearly supposed to be a primate. Now that we have that to draw a conclusion. Hey look, some of us just have bad posture. Valid. I have terrible posture anytime I'm not streaming, I'll admit that. Model of brain evolution. I'm not sure how extending more stems from the bottom of the brain is representing evolution, but sure, we'll go with that. The life forms on this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans, then from fish to amphibians, from reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans. Beginning with a cerebral neocortex which only exists in higher mammals. The anthropod brain enlarged at an accelerating pace until it became the human brain we know. Could the reason for the abnormal development of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavos? It then follows that humans are really a heterogeneous life form, or foreign matter, as far as the planet is concerned. Humans are a sudden mutation caused by the contact with Lavos, an alien life form that fell to this planet from space. That is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and incomplete. Internally inconsistent and disconnected, human existence is plagued by contradictions. An incomplete species, torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. That doesn't make sense inside the context of the own game's lore, because in 65 million BC, Isla and her tribe existed, which were very much the, Neanderthal trope. But they were still human. We control human emotions by using neurotransmitters. That means by manipulating the nerve transmitters inside their brains, it's possible to control the feelings and even the personalities of humans. Fate uses the records of Fate to connect directly with the brains of the humans with whom they come into contact. Fate not only imprints what actions the humans should take into their brains, but also rewrites their personalities and feelings. So, Fate is using the records of Fate, which the people in this world believe to be warning them of impending danger and cataloging their life experiences, but in actuality it's subliminally reprogramming their brains to do what it wants them to do, and therefore those visions of their future is literally going to be their future unless they decide otherwise. That's an interesting take on lack of free will. Memory scanning and imprinting is not that difficult a thing. As a matter of fact, it is possible to simulate the thoughts and feelings of each individual. These are all just electric signals that flow around the circuitry of the brain, after all. The vessels of flesh can now be reproduced through cloning, and the soul stored within these fleshy vessels can be simulated as well. Thus, one could even go so far to say that death itself no longer exists. However, this comes at the cost of the destruction of the individual, the loss of variation. In which case, is there truly life where there is no death? That was a bunch of fucking hoopla. That's what that was. That was them basically saying that while we can make clones and simulate the brain processes which simulate a soul... Are they talking about Twitter? For fuck's sake, Sebastian. This game came out 20 years before Twitter existed. But, yeah, at the same time, it's an interesting concept. People have always debated, what actually makes a human, and the soul is usually the thing that people argue. That doesn't look healthy. Maybe they caused it to come into being. This thing is, extremely stout-looking robot. No, we're not gonna auto-attack. Fuck. Don't kill it. Combat. Okay, it's not very powerful. But, it's interesting, to say the least. This is a weird-ass mecha. Okay, now it's low on health. Now we can steal from it. Yeah, the idea of where does the soul come from is kind of an interesting question in and of itself, but to say that simulating proper brain activity isn't actually life, I feel like that's getting into the argument of, is an android actually a human or not? What makes them have, whereas in Starfinder, the soul is a provable thing. If you make an AI, is it truly alive, even if it can think for itself? And it's a fun philosophical question. But that's pretty much all the more it is. I'd like to see that question posed in our lifetime, but I don't know if I ever will. The experiment will begin soon. Please withdraw to your designated positions. We will do the same in case of an emergency. Okay, so these things which formerly looked like spirits... I was able to get behind them, but I still can't go through the door. They're actually physically stopping me now. Okay, that's a clusterfuck. Haha, I got through. It's a tricky subject, but honestly, from what you've read and seen about brain chemistry, we're downloading your brains on a CD like ever. Yeah, I do think that that eventually we will be able to record memories, which will be fun. But at the same time, it will be terrible. Everyone gather around. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca indicated the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg, which utilizes miniature black holes. Whether or not this could actually be possible or not is still the subject of intense debate, and no conclusions have been made. According to her theory, by rotating a single point of supergravity, space-time continua can be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point, which pulls in everything else, into a ring formation. Using this ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth between various space-times. Time eggs may have already existed during the reign of the ancient dynasty we heard legends about. If they do not say Guardia in the next line, I will be disappointed. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not have even existed. We can do this ourselves. Oh, I think they're talking about Zeal. Honestly, you suspect that before that people will just observe humans 24/7, read every post, track every eye movement, and then replicate them with AI? Depressing? Yeah, I definitely think that we're just gonna have simulated humans for a long time. And honestly, like, that's gonna be its whole own ethical quandary, which sucks, and living through that time period is going to be really annoying. But I hope it comes out the other side with really fun things. Ring, so this one also invented the Halo franchise facts? No, so they're talking about in the Chrono Trigger game that this is a sequel to, there are literal actual gates that you can open up to travel between timelines, and they're basically, they're wormhole style portals that are apparently black holes. And yeah, like, this is just kind of like giving the pseudoscience behind it. They talk a little bit about it in Chrono Trigger, but they don't really get into like the sci-fi part of it that much. But the legends say they altered time using a time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't even any evidence to prove that this ancient dynasty ever existed. You think I saw the play that once playing around with time travel puzzles? Yeah, I played it immediately before this game. So it's been a nice 1-2 punch to just go to it fresh, and having that knowledge fresh in my mind playing through this. The experiment should be starting soon. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in the barren sea of El Nido, we built artificial islands and established Chronopolis. This was all done to facilitate our top-secret research. But now our research is about to come to an end. Once the final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work. The chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't? Then we'll have to hold off till he gets back. Time is not absolute, but elastic. It is both relative and subjective. Individual differences emerge as time changes. Perhaps people, all life forms, exist in their own separate strands of time. Is time independent, marching to the beat of its own drum? Ha! Ridiculous. Okay, so that's just gonna simulate the black hole again. The lost ancient magic civilization of Zeal. If it really did exist, someone may have even traveled through time to this period. Oh, fuck. That felt like foreshadowing? And there's only 2 or 3 people alive from that period that I can think of that would be notable to bring up, and that's Dalton, Shala, and Magus. 2 of those 3 would be weird. 2 of those 3 would be bad. I don't know which I'd prefer. We may appear to be a military research center, but the actual subject of our research is time itself. This institution was established under the utmost secrecy by the central government. We're constructing a simulation of phase shifting. That last guy's just like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. Oh, so now I can get down to 3F to grab that box. The idea of a gyroscopic blade as its own weapon is kind of silly as fuck. Magnify! That's always a nice spell to have. What do you have to say? The chief said he was going out for a walk. He's probably by the docks somewhere, gazing out to sea. JRPGs and logic are... Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, like, JRPGs and, like, sci-fi anime are probably 2 of my favorite things, because they love to just take really out there ideas and extrapolate on them. You're in hot romantic love with FF7 and that's never going to change, you know. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII, but it does have some fun ideas. Heresy? Yeah, unfortunately, Final Fantasy VII, I really liked the remake, but the original was just... it didn't do it for me. It was something about the plot, the pacing, like... it didn't click with me at all, and I just found it kind of tacky. That said, I heard that some game designers rather disliked the JRPG name because it used to be rather negative. Yeah, it definitely had some bad connotations in the beginning. Like, nowadays, like, being a JRPG is a matter of just subject. It's not even, like, derogatory. It's just a genre style. But back in the day, it was definitely used as a, oh, well, they're not real RPGs because they're from Japan. And I don't even know how they got that kind of distinction, because, like, JRPGs, like, is what put RPGs on the map, in my opinion. Like, stuff like Might and Magic existed, but please present the Central Lab Zone registration card. Okay, I know what I gotta do. We gotta go back to the save point, which is at the docks, and talk to the chief, who's sitting there being depressed. But yeah, like, I get the apprehension to the JRPG name from what it used to have the stigma of, but nowadays I feel like it's almost a brand of good. The Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation of this research center, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthazar. Fuck this plot. We don't know if Zeal actually existed. The guy who was one of the 3 geniuses in Zeal was the guy who fucking made this place. Some of the people in the industry are still hurt by it. Maybe a new name might help. The plot is there to engage, and some people might have rolled C for it. Yeah, I would say if we're going to call it something other than Japanese RPGs, it might be better to do more like a character-focused RPG. I could see calling them that, because it is very much more about the characters in a JRPG usually, as opposed to the plot. Whereas Western RPGs tend to just be about really like an epic plot, and maybe it's the other way around. See, this is the problem, like, there's certain tropes, like the battle systems and stuff, but like, how do you actually define a JRPG other than the studio that created it? But this plot... So, this place popped up out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by Balthazar. And that's because the Balthazar was tossed out of Zeal by Queen Zeal and jettisoned to 2300, where he finished his time travel experiments, made the epoch, and all of that other fun stuff. But they're acting like Zeal never existed. Like, how the fuck is Balthazar heading up the place, not making it known that Zeal was a thing? That seems sketchy. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We've continued his work and have come this far. Our work is almost complete. Well, it's about time I headed back. The experiment's about to be... fuck. Okay. Plotline fuckery. So, in Chrono Trigger, Balthazar gets ejected at 2300, where he does his work and creates the epoch. But he does it alone with a single New to help him as his assistant. But, since we fixed the timeline, stopped Lavos, that stops the apocalypse from happening, so when he shows up out of nowhere in 2300, he can literally get an entire staff and start this place. And then he curates the past to research the future. Would the plot be better or worse with booze or drugs? Honestly, I don't think it would. I think it would be worse. I think it'd be worse with both of them. Because there's honestly, like... As much as I'm angry at the plot right now, because of weirdness of it, I very much enjoy the plot, and it's very nuanced, and it's constructed very well. And I'm surprised about that, because I remember Chrono Cross not being received well, but I'm seeing how everything's tied together, and it's making me very intrigued by where it's going. But as for what this experiment is, we're gonna have to find that out next week. Because that's really all we have time for today. So we're just going ahead and give it another save. And that's about where we're going to end for today. So I don't know what this experiment is coming up on. You're probably going to say a mean statement, but I genuinely feel like the average gamer doesn't like trying to figure out the threads when they're kind of obscured. You know, as much as you feel like that could be a mean statement, I feel like it's also very accurate. Gotta go sleep, have a lovely day. Have a good night, Sebastian. I honestly feel like the as much as it feels mean to call out that the average gamer doesn't like trying to figure out the threads, it's kind of like, what's a good analogy? Like, when you go to see a movie in theaters, you appreciate the movie for what it is on its first watch. But then when you go to a rewatch, or whenever you go back and see it, a couple years down the line, with a little bit more experience, a little bit more knowledge under your belt, a little bit more nuance and critique in the industry, and you go and rewatch something, and you just go, oh. I feel like it's one of those things that very much improves the longevity of a product. Even if it's on the first watch or the first play, doesn't give you the full effect of the plot. But the fact that Chrono Cross right now, not only am I getting that second playthrough vibe, granted, I've never played through this part before, I never got this far on my original playthrough, but the fact that I've played Chrono Trigger 3 or 4 times through at this point, and I've played up to this point, up to the Dead Sea area twice, there's a lot of things that I'm finding, and now just trying to pick all these threads apart and how everything fits together, it's very interesting to see how everything's just falling together, and I'm very much enjoying that. And I know it's not something for everybody, it's not something that everyone will enjoy, but for me, digging deep into that plot is a huge fun thing, and I feel like for most people, that's going to be something they'll really appreciate on a rewatch or a replay, as opposed to on an initial play. Especially because I can only imagine how weird this game would be if you played Chrono Cross first. Can you imagine how confusing it would be if you played Chrono Cross first, and then went and played Chrono Trigger, and then realized where those plot elements were, and that, the kids that showed up in that one sequence when you're talking to your father's friend, that would be a really weird loop. Agreed, that's why you get it, but that's also why you're very protective. It's not perfect, but people are really ridiculously mean about it. Honestly, I feel like the big reason people are mean about it is because the combat system is slow. That's one thing I've noticed, I love the Chrono series and I love the Xenosaga series. Those are probably, to me, my 2 most nearest and dearest science fiction video game properties. Number 3 coming in with Star Ocean. That's easily my top 3 sci-fi series, bar none. No question. But Xenosaga 1, people generally like Xenosaga 1. But Xenosaga 2 gets so critically panned because it's so slow. The combat system, they did a lot to make the combat system more interesting and inventive, but it drags really bad, and I feel like because it's not the best gameplay feel, the entire game gets panned badly because of it. Because at the end of the day, if people didn't give a shit about gameplay, we'd just all play visual novels. People play for the gameplay, and bad gameplay will color a game's reputation, even if it's not fair. And I feel like Chrono Cross really gets hit with that. And I feel like the auto battle and the speed up of the time, whatever the fuck it's called, that you get in the enhanced edition, but by default, that you originally only got in replays, I feel like that's going to bring a lot of people around on this, and I hope so, because I'm very much enjoying it, but it does have that slow combat effect that I'm very happy to have it. But that said, while the connection to Chrono Trigger is very fucking nebulous in the beginning, the first, 20 hours had no semblance of a connection to Chrono Trigger whatsoever. They just had, oh, we've got this frozen flame, and you're the Chrono Trigger. What? It felt really fucking weird dropping in with that, but then you finally get to the Dead Sea, and you have this fucking 2380 plop right in your lap. and they start dripping in Lavos references. You see the kids, and then you're like, oh, where is this going? And I still don't know where it's going. And I find that absolutely delectable. And I'm so much enjoying playing this game right now. But that's all we have time for right now. I very much want to go forward and see what this experiment is and see where this plot is going. Even though the plot's getting a little convoluted, like, so we've got a couple of injections in the timeline. 10,000 AD, Balthazar starts this weird experiment of the El Nido, and we find out that, like, he starts this entire, like, time control area in 2300 AD instead of making the epoch. And now I'm thinking that part of what the issue is with Fate is that him coming into a good 2300 AD makes it so that he never makes the epoch, so that the kids can never actually get the epoch. They can never get shunted to 2300. The time egg never exists, and that's why everything's unraveling. So this world is kind of like that shifting timeline before it corrects itself. And we're trying to stop that correction. Because it's kind of just going to be a cyclical cycle of, if it corrects itself and the apocalypse happens again, then Chrono Trigger has to happen again. And it's just a loop. And I feel like I've stumbled onto a thought here, and I'm very curious where this is going, but I'm very much liking it. But that is all we have time for, and I'm so excited to see next time. Always love streaming for all of you guys, and it's been an absolute pleasure to go through this with you. And until next time, I hope you all stay safe, have a good night, and be your best. Good night.